Hello. So I got a new deck today, which I have noted in the description, but I guess I should say it is Messenger Oracle. Ravynne Phelan, she is the artist and author both, and the publisher is Blue Angel Publishing. But it's Saturday night. And for those of us that are sitting at home twiddling our thumbs, I thought it might be nice to pull some cards for you. Sniff, sniff. So I wanted to remind you, if you are a Facebook user, you do have to go to streamyard.com/Facebook to give permission for your comments to show up. Otherwise, if you're just commenting on my Facebook page, I am not going to see the comments. Oh. Well, maybe I'm the only one sitting at home by myself twiddling my thumbs. If you would like a card, just comment again. If you're on Facebook, you have to go to streamyard.com/Facebook to authorize it so that I can see your comments on my screen, because I'm streaming to 3 different places. And lucky you, Facebook people, you have to give permission. But I guess that's good. They're being cautious. So until someone asks for a card, I will just pull one so you can see what this beautiful deck is like. Spirit, could I have a card? And it's a bit sticky because brand new. I've been shuffling it a bit, but it takes a little bit of work if I cuss. I apologize. Let me just split the deck because I don't want to get frustrated already. All right, so the card is Time to Ground. Look at this interesting art, but you can't, so there, if I tilt it just right, you can see the face. Oh, well, we'll see. Is it big enough I can read it without my glasses? Doesn't matter, it's going to be blurry anyway. Turns out my eyes don't focus in the same way, and I have to get new glasses with prisms. How exciting, huh? Okay, time to ground. Oh, I got to sit up straight. Go back. We all experience moments in our lives when we feel confused, unfocused, and surrounded by chaos and turmoil. These moments are often unavoidable, as are the lessons these moments can impart. Sounds like tower moments, doesn't it? But how you respond to them is a choice only you can make. Take a deep breath and a moment to pause and reconnect with Gaia and nature. Seek the silence of the void within while your spirit spirals downward to anchor itself like an ancient tree root in the cleansing embrace of the earth beneath you. Good advice. Some of us have a very hard time grounding. Part of that is maybe we're like, that earth stuff, I don't want to deal with that shit. I'll just float around. Okay, so what should I do? Because now I'm at home by myself twiddling my thumbs and not being asked to pull cards. This always happens. Well, let me just grab another one then. Maybe someone will come on. I wish can't talk. I wish I were more interesting to watch, but at least you have my gorgeous living room to look at. And my, grand piano. Let us not forget that. It would be nice to live in a place like that, huh? Except it's not my dream place. Well, inside, but it looks like there's houses right next to it. No, my dream house is out in the forest. Not that you should care, but I got to fill up the time anyway. So, all right, another card, please, Spirit. As I wait for someone to show up, hopefully, and ask for a card. Oh, that's my first fly out. It's been really sticky. Ooh, here we have Embrace the Dark. Can't really see the faces because the way the light is. But it's cool art. All right, embrace the dark. You have been taught that all is either good or evil, negative or positive. That good gives rise to good and bad gives rise to bad. It is wrong to have feelings of anger, dislike, or fear, as these emotions are born of our shadow self. This is not truth. Glad it said that, or I was going to correct it. Everything happens for a reason. Love can give rise to destruction, and hate can inspire acts of genuine love. The lessons offered by our shadow often teach us the most. Know your shadow self, love it. Without the darkness, the stars cannot be seen. This is a really nice deck. Thank you, Karen, if you end up watching this eventually, because I'm glad you pointed it out to me. Now, it looks like maybe no one's going to join me, so everyone must be out whooping it up. Oh, me. I might have to take a gummy and just disappear for the evening. Okay, so what I'm going to do, since no one's here asking for a card, I'm just going to pull from Rumi because it takes a little bit to read them. And then I will feel like I shared something of value if people end up watching this later. So, Spirit, for highest good, can I have a card from Rumi, please? And to anyone that watches this, either who's watching now, which I don't think there's anyone, or watches it later, thank you. I appreciate it. I hope, even though I'm kind of a dingy broad, that you get something out of it. All right, Spirit. One more shuffle? Okay. Just bumped my mouse and made my screen go weird. Oh, and you know what else? I could add something fun for you to watch so you're not just looking at me. And then I will leave you. Let's see. Let's do some music notes. There you go. At least that's something interesting. Flying notes. I won't sing for you though. All right. The card is Celestial Rose of Ma. Well, these you can see well. Sorry about the sigh. So there's a poem by Rumi first, and I'm not very good at poetry, so bear with me. The taste of bitterness becomes sweetness in love. The searching in the dark finds the light of faith revealed in love. Love transforms thistles into jasmine. Love layers heaven and gifts us with wings to soar into its mystery. Love transforms our every thought into a desire of the heart. O love, how divine is your luring. Beauty flows from your unseen face. Your very nature is radiant with joy. You manifest vibrant hues in every flower. Your touch dazzles all creation. Every particle is attracted toward you, longing to unite and dwell in you. Rumi. Here, I forgot to do music. Let me see if that's going to be too loud. I don't think it's up very high, but no, it should be okay. All right. The Divine Mother offers me her rose. How rich that gift may be. I tear my flesh on its thorns and my blood flows. I curse myself for carelessness, and yet In my desire to grasp this gift, it happens again and again. Then I realize such is its scent, its beauty. How can I be tentative in my approach? My senses are drenched in beauty, and I long to inhale the exquisite perfume, to reach for the velvet dew of the petals, soft and delicate under my touch. Perhaps I will be scraped and I will bleed, yet that is not enough to deter me, to prevent me from accepting this gift. The magnificence of the bloom renders the struggle to enjoy it as a worthy, noble, essential pursuit. Of course, I understand something so precious must be protected. It must be allowed to live, more than this, to thrive. So those thorns are hooks that allow for growth for those that would bear the pain of the ascent to the rose's blooming heart. And those thorns are barbs that keep away those that would consume the creation without appreciating its worth and beauty. Yes, those thorns serve essential purpose. I cannot begrudge them, for I love the rose, and so I love what is necessary for her to be. So I love the thorns too. And since I switched over to Rumi, I should say the author is Alana Fairchild, the artist is Rasuli, and again, the publisher is Blue Angel Publishing. And now I'll go on. I can't remember everything. A spiritual gift is on its way to you. The celestial rose of the Divine Mother is a precious offering of sacred love to the soul. That love can lift you beyond what you have known, beyond self-imposed limits, by the uplifting fragrance of grace. You will begin to think thoughts you have never dared think before. You will feel moved by life, by its sacredness, in a way hitherto elusive to you. Hitherto. Cool word. I don't think I've ever said that one before. You will feel ecstasy without apparent cause, and you will feel as though every breath is a seductive caress of the heavenly lover. You will be open and surrendered in a way you have longed to be, but in a way you've never known quite how to go about. This spiritual gift signifies the ending of a period of suffering and the opening up to a time of new opportunity, a flourishing and thriving release of your unique soul fragrance into the world. It is a gift worth having. So then, the sticking point is not the value of the gift. The sticking point, the place where one can stumble and place hands to the ground to break a fall rather than open them to receive, is in the thorn. The thorn is the point of pain. It is what tears at you, but is essential for you to receive the rose. Your thorn may be the love you need to let go of now, so you are open to your present rather than your haunted past. Your thorn may be the fear that if you grow too vibrant and embrace the magnificence of your being, others will shun you out of jealousy or fear and leave you alone. Your thorn may be a constant need to bargain with life, that you shall take one step provided certain unwanted events don't take place, rather than just accepting it and living it as presented to you. Your thorn may be looking deep within the heart and removing a crown of thorns, representative of your suffering over a long, long time, letting it go, allowing the heart to heal. This with a sense of virginal purity to emanate from the heart, realizing that even great suffering has not tarnished its radiance, but only allowed it to grow strong. Your ready for love heart can now be free from expectation and instead be open to life with curiosity and reverence. Oh, those thorns. They have served their purpose, not in and of themselves, but rather that they have proven you worthy of the rose and ready now to receive its beauty, healing, and grace. Whatever your thorns are or have been, Be willing to deal with them, to face them, and most importantly, to release them without any shred of doubt, shame, guilt, or recrimination, beloved. They have served, and now their purpose has been completed. The celestial rose of Ma promises a gift worth so much more than any pain you are holding on to. So release to receive now. Can you sense the dew soft petals and luscious fragrance opening to you now? Well, that may have been mine when I'm not pulling for anyone specifically. I say for whoever might watch, but chances are they come up for me when no one asks. I'll take that one. I don't like to say I'll claim it because I don't like that whole practice of I claim. Some iced coffee. It's not as good as I hoped it would be. Anyway, no one is asking for a card, so I guess I will sign off. I enjoy reading the Rumi, whether anyone else likes it or not. So I might pull another Rumi card before I sign off. Maybe someone will show up wanting a card. You never know. All right, Spirit, one more time. I think what I'm offering is maybe not of interest to anyone. That's okay. I'll just amuse myself. One more shuffle. Yeah, I saw that one poking out, but let's have it fly up. Okay, that's 2. That's 4. So back to the drawing board. That's too many. I'll take up to 3 and feel for energy, but no, not 4. That just means I had a sloppy plop. Oh, that didn't sound good. Sorry. Okay. This is the lover and the beloved. 35. The poem by Rumi is shorter in this one. When you move beyond consciousness, you caress the beloved. When you move into the unknown, beyond everything, the beloved caresses you. Rumi. It is not enough to love me. I want you to allow me to love you. It is not enough to desire me, to want to be closer to me. I want to reach out to you and grab a hold of you, drawing you into me and never letting you be apart from me again. There is so much more for us to experience, you and me, than simply gazing, even with love, at each other from a distance. Let me take you into my arms. Let me hold you until we cease to know or care where you and I once were you and I, for instead we will be one. Will you allow it? Will you allow me? Will you allow us to be? Oh, sweet beloved, the divine, the great beloved has a passionate desire for you, to love you, to touch you, to make the divine presence known to you, so that you will cease to fear the darkness, take delight in all of life, and become mesmerized by the beauty of love in its endless emanations. But how we resist love at first. Oh, yes, we have been burned before, have we not? Abandoned, betrayed, so painfully disappointed, cast aside, and have suffered at the hands of some unworthy lover. Can this great divine love affair be tarred with the same brush, with the same bitter expectations that keep the heart closed? You are too beautiful to be hidden away behind a bitter and gated heart. That is unworthy of you. So then, can you allow the great beloved to reach for you, to receive the sacred touch every day, to be spoken to with words of love, to receive? You who give of yourself, can you recognize the beloved wishes to give to you too? These need not be I can't say it. These need not be mutually exclusive happenings. Sorry about that. Come now, deep down, you know the genius of the divine is such that in being received, much is given. You shall not be selfish in letting yourself be seen and loved. Allow it. Rejoice in it. Take delight in allowing yourself to receive life and let the world soak up the ardent glow of your sensual surrender into the great beloved's embrace. This oracle brings you a message. Something has to change in your physical world. You are in need of more sustenance, more love, more connection, and more nourishment that touches your body and soul and brings them into deeper oneness with each other, with life, with love. Dare you open up and allow that love in? The great beloved has desired that this be so. Will you heed that holy desire? Will you allow love in? Say yes. If you find this difficult, now is the time to gently, carefully tend to the walls you once placed between yourself and life. Walls of tentativeness, excessive caution, fear of abandonment and betrayal, doubt of your own lovableness, and doubts based on past pain without substance. You are so much greater than these crumbling walls. They are the stuff that is designed for demolition, not devotion and honoring. Can you begin to unpack the bricks you mistakenly believed were essential to your safety and well-being? You are too vast a sea for that small puddle of thought now. The oceanic world of love is your true home, and the sun is beating down upon you. It is too hot to gaze at the ocean longingly from afar or even stand by its edge. Oh, I miss the ocean. I need to do that. Strip off your layers, run to the ocean, and dive in. This oracle brings you special guidance. An offer or opportunity is on its way to you or has recently been presented. It may be an idea you have been nurturing or one presented to you by another person. Sit with it. Do you feel exhilaration? Do you feel energy at the thought of saying yes? Then say yes. Allow yourself to receive. There is divine encouragement in taking risks that feel wild and alive to your heart. That was an awesome card. And boy, I do miss the ocean. I need to take a trip. All right. Well, no one asked for cards, and so I'm done. And I hope you have a lovely Saturday. And I am going to go back to twiddling my thumbs, but maybe take a gummy too. All right. Bye. Take care.